Turning now to the Cardinal division, plenty of excitement for the Clay Eagles. In fact, John Gallia says it's at an all-time high as they return a veteran team, 30 seniors, more than 80 kids in the JV and varsity teams, with 3 returning starters on offense who made first-team All-League last season. Quarterback Mason Heinschel, wide receiver Troy Hazuda, and tight end Hudson Byers.
Ready! Offensively, we got 9 guys back. There's some really good competition going on right now. Offensively, I think we got 6 starters back on defense. There's some really good competition on defense too, which is great to see, because that's how you get better.
A major reason for the excitement in Oregon, the playmakers returning on offense, led by future Pitt Panther Mason Heinschel. Cardinal Division Offensive Player of the Year, honorable mention All-State. Heinschel owns most of the Clay passing records, but the quarterback is sporting a new look this year, cutting the long locks over the summer.
It was definitely different than what everybody else has seen, for sure. But I don't know, I've liked it so far. It's been nice. Kind of just wanted to change the pace, you know. It's definitely really nice with the sun, and it's not all sweaty and all that kind of stuff. So I liked it. It's been great.
You're a defensive guy. If you had a game plan to beat, stop, contain Mason Heinschel, how would you do that?
It's tough because the intangibles that he brings. You know, I mean, he is great at extending plays. He extends plays not necessarily to run, although he does that sometimes. He finds guys. I'm glad we don't have to game plan against him. We got plenty of quarterbacks that we see that are nasty enough.
Freshman year, he was pretty good with his legs, really good arm. He's just really grown into that quarterback 1 role, seeing the field really well, knowing his teammates, good relationship with him.
With Troy, I mean, him and I both starting as sophomores, we've been able to build that chemistry for multiple years now. And then with Hudson coming in last year, I mean, he was a big part of our offense last year. So I feel like us being really able to gel together, us being buddies off the field as well, I feel like that's just really helped make our core group really solid.
Offensively, the Eagles are replacing a pair of college offensive linemen from last year.
Jacob going to Central Michigan and Aiden going to Ashland, big-time players, but I think we can make things happen. We all trust our guys up front.
They're doing a great job, but I feel like just continuing to build that experience and get those game-like reps, I feel like that's going to be huge for us.
Clay has made the postseason 3 of the last 4 years, but hasn't won a league title since 1982. After going 1-3 in the Cardinal last year with a triple overtime defeat at Napoleon and losing by just a touchdown to division champion Southview, the Eagles believe they're battle-tested for 2024.
We were really disappointed with how last year went, for sure. I personally was, so I feel like this year it's league title and it's a deep playoff run for sure.
That's obviously our first goal. Focus, win the league title, then we can focus in on the playoffs, make a run there.
It's big for us to finally start making the playoffs. It was our first time last year making the playoffs 2 years in a row.
We lost a lot of close games last year, which was really frustrating. But I think it's wide open. I know Southview lost a lot. I do. I think it's wide open. The league is. It's a really good division. I mean, it's awesome.
Eagles with the exact same schedule as last season, except the venues have been flipped. 8 of Clay's 10 scheduled opponents made the playoffs in 2023. They'll open at Sandusky before 4 straight weeks of Buckeye Division matchups. All those games available on the BCSN platforms. Cardinal Division play begins on September 27th at home against BG. 2 weeks later, that rematch against Napoleon, and the regular season concludes with a non-conference matchup at home against Rogers.